Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. Smell bacon? Smell bacon? Bacon and marshmallows? Hey, I gotta feed everybody. I know. I know. I came from the wrong way, so you're confused. What do you say, lady? What do you say? Extra big scoop. Extra big scoop. What do you think? You guys hungry? You did. You did. Would you? Somebody gave you some straw. Somebody gave you some straw. And you didn't like it, so you drug it out. It's your turn. Come on, let's go. Go to the gate. There she is. There she is. Feel better? Morning, everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. Oh, goodness, hang on. Smokey, Adler Farms. Yeah, that's pretty much the show. Just Smokey. That's what everybody cares about. Let's go. Let's go. Are you showing off your vertical? What's you doing? Showing how high you can jump? Beef, what's up, old buddy? What's up? You hear everybody talking about you? Yeah. I'm gonna make a nice meal, bud. I know that's gonna seem awkward to most people, but that's what you're here for, and we sincerely appreciate it. What in the world? Yeah. Yeah. Grandma been over here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies. Those eggs y'all laid? We got some baby Normans. Or Normettes. Yep. We're excited about it. We appreciate it. Don't drink that water. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's poo. That's poo water. Don't drink it. Hang on. Don't drink that. And for those of y'all asking, and I know what I just said about beef, but you guys have got to think of it this way. If you can't handle beef being livestock that we've raised for food, what are you gonna do about the beefy boys? You know, it's a farm, guys. That's what happens. And he actually, like I've mentioned in the live and I've mentioned in other videos, he will get so big. He's probably, I hate to say it, he's probably closer than he should be. But he will get so big that cardiovascular wise, he won't be healthy. And he will die from something like a heart attack, which would be very painful and very unpleasant, versus culling him, which you guys, if you follow farm channels, there's a way to properly do it where the turkey just goes to sleep, or the chicken, any, you know, meat birds. You guys know what I'm saying. This is a farming channel. That's how it goes. As far as what we're gonna do next, we've got, let me zoom in so you can kind of see it. We've got one paddock for chickens and ducks right over there. And then we've got this one that I'm standing in. But what we're gonna do is expand it. We're going to expand it beyond that gate right there and make that a duck habitat. And of course, any chickens that want to go in it, because the chickens will be able to jump the fence. Smokey will not be able to get in the pen with the ducks. Hence the reason why we bought 6 traps, because we're just going to set traps all the way around it. And hopefully that'll prevent any animals from getting in or out of there. And we might buy another cheap coop door, because I have trained ducks to a coop before at night. I was going to put that lid, I was going to put that door back on the coop, but they seem to be enjoying that, so. But anyway, we're going to expand our entire chicken run, our poultry run, our fowl run, bird herd. We're going to expand it with some more horse fence. So it will be difficult for them to get through. And eventually Smokey will jump right over that fence. But you guys remember Norman. I know at the end of this video it's going to be pretty cool because you're going to get to see some of Norman's ducklings. But Norman and Smokey did not get along. It was cute in the videos, but they were trying to hurt each other. And I think that kind of put a bad mindset in Smokey's mind, because Norman would also chase the chickens. He and Magneto didn't always see eye to eye. But you didn't really see it a whole lot because Magneto, phew, had to get away from beef there so you guys could see me or hear me. But Magneto and Norman did not get along. It didn't come off on camera very often because Magneto would jump the fence and, you know, he'd be out of the run all day, whereas Norman couldn't. But I think the relationship between Norman and Magneto caused Smokey to not prefer ducks. So we're just gonna set traps like crazy, give the ducks a safe place to go at night, and yeah, that's what we'll do. So it's not in this video, but it's coming up. So we've still got quite a while till the ducks that are just hatched are gonna be out here. Real long while. But other than that, I gotta set a couple traps and run some errands. So you can watch me do that, and I'll bring you on what errands I can, and we'll go from there. You saw me, didn't you? Oh, goodness. I see ya. All right. Farm is that way. Smokey, chickens, pigs, ducks, turkeys, whatever else we got over there. Cows, steers. Mom and Dad's house is that way. The critters we've caught at that trap are very interesting. Caught on camera. We've got at least 3 raccoons. We've also trapped a raccoon and dispatched one already right there. And if you guys have been following the channel for very long, I dispatch my raccoons. Relocate means relocate them after I've dispatched them to somewhere else. But we don't set them free. And actually in Missouri, I learned this through one of our followers, one of you guys, and then I also reached out to a conservation agent. And we actually live near 2 pretty large creeks, like named creeks on geographical maps, not just, creek through somebody's backyard. And you can't actually relocate. I mean, like transport an animal to set it free somewhere else. You cannot cross bodies of water because you can move diseases from, one area to another. So they got to be dispatched. We don't call raccoons. But anyway, so just going to set some more traps along the path here because this is where we got the most activity. I forgot my tripod, so lo siento. Let me show you guys something, by the way. See how that pin is just barely resting on that trigger? If you put it right in the middle, okay, you see what I'm talking about? It has a tendency not to go off. So you just barely want to clip the edge of that. All right, I wanted to tell you guys something, show you guys something real quick. And I'm by no means any kind of expert trapper. This is my first season and I'm eliminating pests and predators. So I think I just rustled up some deer that were bedded down behind mom and dad's. But what I've learned through other YouTubers and trappers is you can kind of see it's mom and dad's house, but you can see our traps right there at the mouth of this path that dad and I cut to farm 1.0. But I put my traps on the bends. So like, think of this like a river. I know it's really hard to see on camera, but think of this like a river, okay? It comes right down here. Whoop. Well, I cannot do that on camera. That's hysterical. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. It's a river, it snakes. So you kind of put your traps at the bends because animals are lazy. They don't typically walk right down the middle of the path, but they stop at the turns, okay? So that's why I'm setting them just off the path. It has nothing to do with like this being a path. It has nothing to do with where the four-wheeler is going to be. Nobody even uses this but us. So that's what I do, and it works. So you can trap them in the open. If you've got like a giant open area, you can trap them in there. I've done that. And the reason I used to do that was I was actually trying to draw them away from our chicken run at our old farm. So, I mean, honestly though, it's not like our chicken runs on the end of a bend, and the raccoons are going in there and getting our chickens. So probably put them wherever you want, but it is working to the tune of, it's over 20, might be over 25 by now, just since June, since I just started trapping. And again, I've explained this before. I'll put the links down below, but this is a Duke DP for dog proof raccoon trap. shove it in the ground, pull the lever, set the release behind the trigger. And this is a wolf fang steak. It's 24 inches long. I'll put the link down below for that, but it goes through the tether, and then Mr. Ricky can't pull this out of the ground. Or at least that's the plan with the wolf fang steaks. And I had somebody ask me, they were like, do you really need that 24-inch spike for the raccoon trap to keep him from pulling out of the ground? Yeah, it's pretty insane. I've had raccoons bend rebar, and I've got them on camera sitting around playing with the trap after one of them got stuck like toddlers, hanging out until they worked their buddy free, and then they took off. And we've also had raccoons chew off their own hand to get out of the trap. Yuck. So the moment you guys have been waiting for is about to happen. Adler's about to hear, he heard the ducks. He wants to come out here really bad. But first, remember, we have 2 ducks we got from Atwood's a while back. So here they are. And they're doing great. And they're pretty big. You can see next to my hand, they're real big. Okay, but they're doing good. They're almost ready to go to the farm. Just a few more feathers and whatnot. And it's not cold here yet. I mean, it's cool at night, but it's not cold during the day. It's like, I think 65 and 70 all week. But they're almost ready. And then we'll move the baby ducks into this bigger area, which I'm about to show you. But I kind of have a 2 brooder system, and I prefer that. I don't like putting the baby ducks in the bigger brooder because it's harder for them to keep warm. And these 2, they don't need a warmer, okay? Sometimes if you keep your ducks with a warmer, or your chicks for that matter, they don't really become that hardy. And then when you put them out on the farm, they can't handle it. So you don't want to baby them, if you will. Look. What is that? What is? Hang on. What is that? Be gentle. Oop, that's the water. What's brother got?
Dad.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah. We ended up with 4 so far. There's 4 more eggs in there.
So we could get 4 more. And we don't know about Beef yet. He's about 3 days behind. Quack, quack. Beef Junior's about 3 days behind these initial 4. Be careful. Be nice. So, anyway, they're pretty cool. Now, do you know how to tell the boys from the girls in the Welsh Harlequins?
The darker bill means male.
But the lighter with the pink means what?
But the lighter with the pink means girl. And eventually when they grow up, it's orange.
As you can see, we've got 4 females as of right now. So they're all Norma genes. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
So this is our setup. We've just got a little bit of water for them, some food.
Heat pad.
And this is a heat pad. It's a lot safer. I'll put a link down below. It's a lot safer than a light. And these guys were using it, but now they don't need it since they're big ducks, right? What do you think, Bubba? Quack, quack. Well, we should give him a toy. No, take it out, take it out. Don't need that. Let's build the water.
Need the water.
Quack, quack.
Just nibbled at my finger.
Here they are. Stays in there.
Hey guys. This is ducky number 1. Dad's moving the water. It's the noise. This is ducky number 1. I think. Uh-oh.
Good job. Here, you want to put some bedding in there, Bubba?
Let me get a good shot. Is it a good?
Hey, Bubba, come here. Look right here.
I think this is a girl. Well, it is, but I'm just trying to show you guys the beak. So let's set her down. Maybe it's a him. I don't know.
Good job.
Ducko number 2.
Good job.
This one's a little more loud. Ducky number 3. Look at those waddle feet. Tippy tappies.
Good job. Can you see, put some in there? And this this is their feeder. But Morgan up at Gold Shaw, this is what he does. He puts water in these, and it keeps them from making a huge mess and splashing it out. Now Morgan also has, I think it's hardware cloth on lumber. It's hardware cloth on lumber, so he can't. Here, put it in here. Not on Bubba. Put it in here. Good job. That way, when they do spill the water, they're not standing in it. So, but I changed this quite a bit, a lot actually.
This is ducky number 4. Also a girl. That concludes all the ducks.
Hey, Bubba.
That concludes all the ducks. So, yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's really late as usual, and I'm up editing. I did not get to record an outro with the boys. They're both asleep now for sure, or they better be. Here's a story on the eggs we have left. 4 Welsh Harlequin eggs and 1 turkey egg from beef. Now the problem with the turkey egg is it is fertile, but we didn't see any more movement probably the last 5 or 6 days. And the ducks and everybody were still moving inside their egg, but the turkey quit. And we've not seen any pipping or anything like that. So unfortunately, beef may not be a dad. As for these other duck eggs, we did put them in 3 or 4 days later after the eggs that have already hatched. So even though the others have already hatched and the timers ran out, which is kind of irrelevant, the timers just, so you can see what day you started on and keep track a little bit. But if these don't hatch within about 3 or 4 days, I would say that they were never going to as well. But yeah, I'm still turning them. I've taken the automatic turner out, but I'm still turning them 2 or 3 times a day like I always have. And, we'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys posted, but I feel like 4 is pretty good. It's pretty crazy that they're all female, as far as we can tell right now. With Welsh Harlequins, like I said, you can gender them at birth, or at hatch. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hope I'm not being too loud and no little boys wake up. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. God bless.